Good afternoon, everyone. In today's video, we will be starting the first of many long-form videos covering crazy mysteries in each and every state. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe. In the northern wilderness of California, nestled deep in the Sierra Nevada mountains, sits the fading remains of a town called Keddie, once a quiet retreat, now known for a mystery that still baffles investigators to this day. The year was 1981, and the Sharp family had recently moved into a modest rental, Cabin 28, hoping for a fresh start. Glenna Sue Sharp, a single mother of 5, was working hard to raise her children in a peaceful setting. But what happened one April night would change everything. On the morning of April 12th, a neighborhood child entered Cabin 28 and discovered something no one should ever have to see. Sue, her 15-year-old son John, and John's friend Dana Wingate were found dead inside the home. The scene was chaotic but strangely silent. 3 younger children had been asleep in the next room and were found unharmed. And 12-year-old Tina Sharp, she was missing. Despite the confusion, the initial investigation revealed some unsettling details. Multiple weapons may have been used, there were no signs of forced entry, and some believe the crime wasn't rushed, suggesting the perpetrators might have felt comfortable or even familiar with the setting. Authorities launched a massive investigation. But from the start, there were issues. Mishandled evidence, overlooked interviews, and rumors that local officials may have been in over their heads. Some evidence was never processed. Some statements were never followed up on. As the months passed, leads dried up and hope faded. Then, 3 years later, a breakthrough, or at least what should have been one. In 1984, a bottle collector discovered human remains nearly 30 miles from Keddie. Dental records confirmed what the family feared. Tina Sharp had been found. But the cause of death couldn't be determined, and once again, the trail went cold. Over time, the story of the Keddie cabin murders faded into the background. The cabin was eventually demolished, and the town tried to move on. But for those who followed the case or lived through it, the questions never stopped. Decades later, in the 2010s, new investigators revisited the case. Advances in forensics, fresh interviews, and long-lost evidence reignited public interest. 2 prime suspects, both known to the family, were identified, men who had given conflicting stories early on, and who may have even confessed, depending on who you ask. But both suspects passed away before any charges could be filed. Even now, mystery surrounds every corner of this case. Why was Tina taken from the home, only to be found years later in such a remote area? Why were certain leads never pursued at the time? And perhaps most chilling of all, if the suspects were known, why wasn't justice ever served? The Keddie cabin murders aren't just an unsolved case. They're a reminder of how justice can be delayed, derailed, or even lost completely. And until someone breaks the silence, Cabin 28 will remain one of the darkest, coldest stories in California history.